Hello everybody, welcome back to Art and Outdoor Life here with John. Thank you for coming back and viewing my videos. I'm an aspiring artist out of Sullivan, Missouri, hoping to inspire you and also to get your feedback. For any information on me, you can look at my channel and you can look up the description more about myself. I want to wish you a peaceful, a wonderful day, no matter where you're at, no matter how you're feeling, no matter what time of day you're watching this. I hope that I inspire you with my paintings and on my journey, and I want to thank you again for viewing this video. Thank you. Sincerely yours, John. Hello everybody, welcome back to Art and Outdoor Life here with John. So today I have some 100% cotton paper. There's only 12 sheets in this arches pad here. So I'm just gonna do a brief watercolor here and kind of explain a few things. I want to show you a few things that I did pick up though. Let's see here. Picked up this little thing here. Okay, these are pans, full-size pans. Okay, and close like this. There's a lot of pans in here. You can mix in here. It closes like that. And like most of the pan sets, they come with a little ring where you can hold it when you open it to watercolor. So I'll be using this around the house and on my plein air adventures. Okay, so what I did was I went ahead and I grabbed me Winsor & Newton a pan set. This is, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pans. I believe these are half pans. Okay, I pulled them and I moved them around. Okay, so I don't have to go up and down with them and everything. I put a little white wash on there. Over here, now this over here is Winsor & Newton white, okay? But I did put a little bit of gouache here, so my mixing will be in here. Okay, now this is brand new. I have not used it yet. So what I did was I sprayed it. I'm gonna spray it some more. Okay, so we're working with arches here. Okay, this is a very popular brand. I'm not here to promote any brand or anything. Okay, 9x12, and so I'm only gonna do a little bit here just to demonstrate, to check it out, because if you don't know, I've always, it'll be 2 years in a week since I started watercolor painting. And all my entire 2 years have been devoted, I've been using the bottom level watercolor paper, the bottom level watercolor paints, and brushes, with the exception of the Ranson Hake brush. Okay, so being that this only has, 12 sheets on it, I will most likely be using this here pad to to go over my my washes. In other words, so I won't have to, so I can continue to go ahead and, you know, keep adding on wash after wash. And those paintings I will be using, you know, to work with. So a Stifle brush here, made for acrylics. It's fairly rough. Right now it's a little loose because I had wetted it down. Is what I used to, it's what I used to kind of stir these up on the top. These are very hard. When you get them in pan, this is my first time, my very first time. When you get them in pans like this, or wells like this, they're very rough. And they'll do damage to your brush. So I brought this out. They said that you have to, you know, kind of water them down and let them soak in. Well, it's been over an hour and I keep spraying them. And so far they're not, well, I haven't tested them yet, but they're not really loosening up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is very simple. Okay, I got my greens here, got my white there, black there, and got my crimson here, and that, and then this is almost looks like a yellow ochre. This is a lemon yellow, and this is my raw umber, or burnt umber, and raw umber, or burnt sienna, something like that. Anyways, okay, so let's get something on the palette here. I'm talking too much. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is mix these blues up and put them here. Hope that everyone's been having a great day, a wonderful day. And I'm gonna, with my Hake brush, a small Hake, I'm gonna dip it in a little bit of water. These hold a lot of water. And I just want to create a sky. Now, this being 100% cotton by a very well-known brand, my understanding is that cotton has, the fibers in cotton are long, so these papers, this type of watercolor paper absorbs more and it doesn't leave as much on the top as the ones that I always use. Okay, I've never used a cotton paper before. Okay, so I'm gonna take some here, just kind of go like this. And these are also supposed to be, you know, really good when you're, like, for example, for the hard edges and stuff. These are supposed to be good for soft edges. Everyone says that paper is, you know, probably, well, some people I've looked at say that paper and watercolor is supposed to be, it will most likely be the most expensive thing that you buy. Okay, so I wetted down this brush and just kind of doing this, and okay, now the splatter on here, Again, this is my very first time trying this, so bear with me. So, in other words, the cotton, the 100% cotton paper is supposed to stay, you know, be able to hold, it takes in the pigment directly into the paper. So I'm not here to do you know, a comparison or nothing like that. However, I do want to just kind of experiment with this. Put some brown in there. I'm grabbing it from these brand new wells. Let me tell you something about these wells here. Okay, so these here, they pull out. You can take some tweezers and pull them out, or your fingers, okay? Pull them out, and on the side, this is Winsor & Newton Cotman. You can pull them out, and on the side, it will tell you the color they are, which I think is awesome. Okay, so, and I'm new to this, so bear with me, okay? Thank you very much. I'm mixing the burnt umber with the other, just to kind of create the mountains here. Now, and if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I put in a lot of pigment on all of my videos. All of my videos, I put in a lot of pigment. I use a lot of paint. Okay, so lift this up. This is wet on wet, so let's see here. I'm experimenting. Okay, let's see. I want to put some it does not, this one here didn't come with Payne's Gray or nothing, so let's see. Now the paper's fairly wet here. Okay, so just kind of slapping it. Dip it in some water. Get a little bit more of that down there and just kind of slap it. Okay, now I'll be using this paper and others like it for when I do my, you know, when I start actually going out and selling or donating my artwork. Okay, but I just want to do this for you guys so that you can see, especially, you know, the ones, there's quite a few of you guys who have been following me for a long time now, and it's not even been a year. I want to thank you for that. I appreciate that. I really do. And I've never used 100% cotton paper before. I use the cheapest of the cheap. And okay, so now we got this here. Let's see what the white can do. Oh, we're getting a white in there. Well, it's so wet, I don't want to. It's so wet. Here, let me do this. I'll take some of this here, and we'll just kind of go like this. Yeah, it's so wet, the paper is, that if I was to start if I kept patting it with my Hake brush, I would have parts of it would just keep getting lifted off. Okay, so we have our mountains there. We got that there. Let's put in, see, some blue. Maybe some blue. Like this. And then blue around here. Just kind of go like that. Okay. Yeah, look at, I mean, you know, they say that these cotton papers absorb everything, but I must have it really very wet because it seems like it's sitting on the paper. I mean, that's how it's feeling to me, which is okay. I'm just not used to this, okay? So let's see here. We'll throw in some trees here. I went ahead and I bought me some fan brushes because, I mean, I've been using the, you know, different kinds of fan brushes, but I just wanted some fan brushes, you know. I wanted a variety of them. I have fan brushes for oils and acrylics, they say, you know, and different things, but I really just wanted fan brushes for, you know, for whatever I wanted to do. So I'm just gonna kind of go like this. And over here, I'm gonna add a little bit darker blue. There's two blues in this set. One of them is Prussian blue, and the other is ultramarine blue. There's no Payne's gray, and there's let's see. There's a lot of things. There's none. I mean, it's not like in this set I'm talking about. So there's a lot of colors that are not in this set, but that's okay, you know. Okay, so take some of this like I normally do. Wow, that really spread it out. And that's why, that's one reason why, you know, when you see me painting, you always see me going back and forth, and I put the pigment on very heavy. I use a lot of paint. I do. So let's go here and let's put some more earth tones in here. Like that, that's fine. This is, you know, only a demonstration. It's not nothing else. I'll put some earth tones in here. Earth pigments or whatever. Okay. Okay, now down here, let's see, this looks like a yellow ochre, but it's a hue. So let me see here. I'm mixing everything up here. So we just kind of go like this, just like that. Now it's pretty much a dry brush, right? Everything's dry brushing here. Now I could feel the paper. I could feel that. But I could feel it on the brush. And look at, if you look at some of these edges on here, It does. It really does. Compared to the other papers that I use all the time, this does go deep into the grain. It does. It really does. I am not just saying that. Okay. So, but in my, in my upcoming videos, I will continue to paint with, with the paints I've been using for a long time now. Well, since I started out 2 years ago on April 21st. So just some blue here, like a 2 blue mix. Maybe make it some darker up here, something like that. Okay, I'll make some grass effects here and here. Kind of go around. I would never tell anybody what to use. Never. I learn all the time, and that's who I am. I'm always learning. I just wanted to share this with you. And okay, so let's see, if I'm doing like grass like this, you start from here, right? Of course, you don't have to go all the way across, and then you want to come down below it, and then below it, and then as you're coming down, make it longer and longer, right? Okay. This is really dry brush here. Let's get some water in there. Let's see. Okay, so a little longer, or shorter at the top, depending on how you're painting, right? So if you want it to appear long, if you want it to appear longer, further distance, then you would put the short grass here, and then as you come down, you would put it more of a, larger type of strokes. The strokes would be much, like that. So let's put some green in here. Like that. Okay. Let's look at this mountain here. Okay. So fiddle with the mountain, because I'm not happy with the mountain. Okay, so let's just change the mountain scene a little bit. Hake brush works really good with just about anything, but for some reason I decided to use just the fan brush over here. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, so okay, and how about give it a peak? A little bit of peak. Okay. Something like this. I'm really trying to keep the water control because I don't want to see, I'm adding a lot of water there, and I just want the water control. This is my first time using this paper, so that's why. I have a feel for the other, the cheaper paint, the cheaper papers for water control. I have a good feel for that, even though I'm always learning. So let's put a little this in here. Kind of like that. This is gouache, okay? This is the Cotman gouache. I was gonna use the white from the tube, but it's, you know, my brush is already dirty, and this is very opaque, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't use gouache very often, but sometimes I do. Okay, so, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of this gouache. It's dried out. The water here, the color here is pretty much wet, so I'm just gonna dab it. Like that, make our mountain like that. Flip the brush over. Kind of give it like this. And then we'll swoop it across. See. Okay. And then what I'll do is rinse it out. And I really want to put this in here. Let's put this yellow in here if I can get some in here. Nice. This like a yellow ochre. It's a hue. I didn't memorize the color of it, so I'm just gonna go like this a little bit. Bring it over here a little bit. Now what I can do is dip my water in there. This is what, I mean, these are very brand new. So these are 2 blues right there. So now I can just kind of make little bushes, little tree lines. Maybe put a little tree line here. Grab some more, like this. And put it up against there. Looks a little foggy, huh? That's because of the water control, the water ratio. And I'm not using much water at all. Okay, so I do want to put some over here though, toward the front of this little stream. This would be dry brushing it there. Let's see. Okay, so let's make this tree here again. Make it a little larger. Yeah, I'm splattering it. So be gentle with it. Yeah, I mean the fan brushes, they'll hold a lot of pigment, but and I'm new to these pan sets, very new, so, you know, with the pan set, I'm also new to that. So this is going to be a wonderful learning experience for me. But yeah, I will be using this pad for, let's see here. I'm gonna put in a little bit of yellow. I will be using this for the paintings that I do sell or give away, you know, for charity or whatever. So let's try to pick up some lemon yellow. You know I love lemon yellow. see what we could do here. It's all so wet. It's almost like coming out like a oil paint. So let's see. When all else fails, use the card. Okay. And use some earth tones here. There's a very brand new pan set. It's the first one I ever owned, and it's I mean, I bought one a while back from Dollar General, but no, this is Winsor Newton. So it's a whole different ball game when you're playing with Winsor Newton or anything on that level. Even though it's not the professional level, it's still a high quality, very high quality level. And it's also very different when you're using, when you're working with straight cotton paper, which is something I'm very new with. Okay, so let's get some earth in here. And I'm doing this fast and loose, like I do all my videos. However, on my paintings, I'll be doing, let's see. On the paintings that, you know, not for my videos, but, because I can't afford, you know, to be doing paintings off of this. I can't. I just can't. But for the paintings I do here at the house, you know, that take a few days or whatever, then I can go ahead and, you know, I'll use this. It's better quality paper. And what I'll do is I'll use it. Let's see, lift some of that out of there. And I'll give some away to charity, and there we go. That's what I'm talking about. And when I do get into, you know, selling my own paintings, then I will be able to, you know, at least it'll be on much better quality paper. So this is just, you know, an experiment, guys. Let's see if I can put a little bit of some here, just to kind of like that. And I'll put in a few birds and we'll be done. I want to thank you guys very much. Thank you very much for watching and your continued support to my, you know, watching my videos. I really appreciate it. You know, I'm always learning something every day. Always learning something. And I'll never stop learning. That's something I will never do. And I just thank you very much for viewing this channel. Sincerely yours, John.